Hi, good day to all. Welcome to OL MBA program. Course code OCMBA 211. Course title Marketing Management. Topic Consumer Behavior in Global Markets. Week 4, Lecture 6. I am Dr. Kotteeswaran, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, Vistas. Consumer Behavior in Global Markets. Meaning of consumer behavior in global markets. Consumer behavior in global markets refers to the study and understanding of how individuals or groups across different countries and cultures select, buy, use, and dispose of goods, service, ideas, or experience to satisfy their needs and wants. It involves analyzing the decision-making process of consumers in an international context and how various global factors influence their purchasing choice. Consumer behavior. How consumers searching the information, buying the product, using the product, disposing the product, and rebuying the product. That it shows consumer behavior. It happened in one country, that is national consumer behavior. It across the nations, one country to other country, when we do the globalized business, understanding the consumer behaviors is very critical task because consumers always changing their behavior. So different countries, different consumer behavior is very difficult task. So in this session, consumer behavior in global market, we will explore in detail. Definition of consumer behavior in global markets. Here are a few formal definition. Shipment and Con 2007 define consumer behavior. The behavior that consumer display in searching for, purchasing, using, evaluating, and disposing of products and services that they expect will satisfy their needs. Global consumer behavior is defined. The study of individual or groups and the process they use to select, secure, use, and dispose of product, services, experience, or ideas across different countries and cultures, influenced by global economic, social, technological, political, and cultural factors. Detailed explanation of consumer behavior in global markets. Importance of studying global consumer behavior. Market expansion. Understanding consumer behavior helps business tailors product and marketing strategies for international market. To expansion of market from one country to other country, to understand the consumer behavior is very, very important. Until otherwise, if you are not able to understand the consumer behavior, we cannot able to market the product and services. Cultural relevance. What appeals to consumers in one country might not appeal in another due to cultural difference. Yes, absolutely. Culture differed from one country to another country. So, if one product suit for Indian market, the same product may not suit for the USA market, Japan market, and Indonesia market. It differed from one country to another country. How culture is different from one country to other country, like that, consumer behavior also differ from one country to other country. Taste and preference, like and dislike also differ from one country to other country. Competitive advantage. Companies that understand and adopt to global consumer behavior are better positioned to succeed in foreign market. Competition is heavy in international market. So how to gain superiority over others in international market, that is very, very important. For that, the marketer need to understand the consumer behavior in globalized market is very crucial to campaign the consumer behavior market. Global branding helps creates global brand that resonate across culture with localized adoption. Key factors influencing consumer behavior in global market. Factors explanation. Cultural influences includes values, beliefs, customs, and tradition. For example, food preference differ greatly between India and US. Social influences. Family, reference groups, and social class influence buying decisions. Peer opinions matter in both local and global context. Economic conditions. Consumers in developed market have different spending power and expectation than those in developing market. Yes, economic condition is very, very important. In developed country, per capita income is high and people purchasing power is more. Like India is developing countries, consumer income is very less, so purchasing power is also very less. So they cannot able to spend more money for buying the product and services, particularly in luxurious products, car like items in India. People are spending power is very less. Factors explanation. Technological access. Availability and familiarity with technology. Example, online shopping, mobile payment vary globally, affecting purchasing behavior. Yes, absolutely. Now, social media is booming. People are buying their product and services through social media, that to urban customer or educated customer, they can buy the product and services through social media. A rural customer or maybe not familiar with the social media, they may not able to purchase through social media. Online marketing, legal and political environment, import and export restrictions, advertisement regulations, and consumer rights laws vary from one country to other country, affect how products are marketed and sold. Language and communication. Messaging must be adapted to fit local language, nuisance, and non-verbal communication norms. One country to other country, language barrier also is there. So communicating in English is official language. So we have to communicate the local language to the local customer for international marketing. Then only they can able to buy the product. Dimensions of global consumers behavior. Cross-cultural consumer behavior involves comparing and understanding the differences and similarities in consumer behavior across culture. Example, in Japan, consumers value quality and tradition, while in the US, convenience and innovations might take precedence. So one factor differ from other factors to other country. Consumer ethnocentrism, the belief by consumer that purchasing foreign product is wrong or unpatriotic. Marketers must address their bias when entering such market. Global consumer segments. Global consumer can be segmented based on lifestyle, values, attitudes, or usage patterns rather than nationality alone. Example, global teenagers often share similar taste in music and fashion, regardless of location. Stages in consumer decision making process. Stages description. Problem recognition. Identifying a need influenced by global advertisement, trends, or fear behavior. Information search. Searching for product information online, offline, often influenced by regional availability and media. Based on the media influences only, people search the information, go for the evaluation of alternatives. Comparing product based on brand, price, features, often shaped by cultural and economic context. People compare the product based on the price, features, quality, various dimension, aesthetics to compare one brand to another brand before going for the purchase station. Purchase station affected by factors like availability, local preference, payment method, and retailer trust. Post purchase behavior includes satisfaction, complaints, and word of mouth influenced by cultural attitude towards feedback. Global marketing strategies and consumer behavior. Standardization with adoption. Standardization use the same marketing mix across all countries. Adoption, customized product and marketing for each market. Example, McDonald's adopt its menu to local taste. Example, Mekalo Tiki in India while maintaining global branding. Even KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken also offering Indian curry, Indian taste, Indian flavor to attract the Indian customer. Than foreign countries, each and every countries, wherever they go, according to that country culture, they offer their product and services. Challenges in understanding global consumer behavior, cultural misinterpretation. Marketing campaigns can fail due to incorrect cultural assumption. Data collection issues. A difference in language and interpretation can lead to inconsistent consumer research data. Rapid change. Global consumer trends change quickly due to technology and media influences. Legal consent. Different consumer protection law must be adhered. Trends in global consumer behavior. Digital influences. E-commerce and social media are shaping how consumers discover and evaluate product. Sustainability, growing global awareness of environmental impact, affect consumer choice. Health conscious, rising demand for healthy, organic, and natural product worldwide. Experiential consumption, shift from material product to experience, especially among millennial and Gen Z consumers. Examples, consumer behavior differences, country behavioral traits. Example, China, group oriented decision making, buying electronics after family discussions. Germany, quality conscious and value durability, preference for long lasting home appliances. India, price sensitivity and brand conscious, buying branded goods during discount season. USA, convenience driven and individualistic, preference for quick delivery and easy returns. Conclusion. Understanding consumer behavior in global market is essential for business seeking international success. It requires a deep appreciation of culture, economic, legal, and social differences. Companies must conduct through research and adopt their strategies to meet the diverse needs and preferences of global consumers while balancing consistency and localizations. As globalization continues to blur market boundaries, mastering global consumer behavior will remain a key competitive advantage. Thank you.